Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and today I'm in the Ribes collection of the Bonn Botanic Garden in Germany. What's Ribes, you might ask? Well, pretty simple, it's gooseberries and currants. And here they have, well, on first sight maybe 20 different ones. They have a couple ones in another part of the Botanic Garden, but here in this part they have a lot. It's still a bit early for many cultivars, so I will not be able to really appraise all of them. But let's see. Let's start with this one. Ribes nigrum alba punctata. It looks like it's still completely unripe, but somehow, somehow I didn't believe it, and the fruits are soft. I would say it's not 100% ripe. The second one was 100% ripe. So a cultivar of the black currant, which has green fruits. Basically they lack the black dye, but they looked so plump and translucent that I already suspected that they were ripe. Next we have Ribes nigrum Belarusian sweet. So I guess it was bred somewhere in Belarus, and it's supposed to be sweet. More sour than sweet, but still a little bit crunchy. I think it needs a week or two. Ribes nigrum Vertödi 1. This sounds Swiss. Schwarzen Maulbeere. Ungarn. Okay, well, Hungary. One of the very few European languages where I don't understand anything. So Hungarian cultivar. Oh, that's a good one. It does not have the sharp flavor of most black gooseberries, but the more fruity of most black currants, but the more fruity flavor. It will not give you this sharp black currant flavor, but it's a good alternative to standard black currant. What is this? Ribes nigrum Leningrader Velikan. Velikan means giant, so Leningrad giant. Nowadays it's called St. Petersburg, so from northwestern Russia. They seem to be soft and completely ripe. They taste, well, firstly, what is giant? The plant is not giant, the fruits are not giant. But the taste is interesting. Again, milder than a normal black currant. Fruity. Reminds me of another fruit. What? Yeah, nice. A nice alternative to standard black currant. Here a big, quite productive one. What is this? Oh, Mortiai. Whoa, sounds crazy, from Finland. Yeah, they are hardcore, those Finns. Now this tastes like a black currant, this sharp taste. Oh, Bourgogne from France, and this is the base of the famous cassis liquor. Cassis means currant in French, or cassis means currant in French. And yeah, strong flavor, maybe not sweet enough, and very sour and very strong crisp flavor. Maybe not the best for fresh consumption, but black currant is usually being used for preserves and stuff, and this one is being used for the cassis liquor. I think for this it's superior. Again, a green variety. Wilma. Ribes nigrum Wilma. Well, I guess Wilma is not black. Not completely ripe. Mild. Wilma is mild. we'll leave. Wait, are those just currants? Ah, okay. We'll put everything in one video. Here they had a couple plants which apparently died, and here they have a couple which are not doing too well. Strange. There are a couple parts of this botanic garden where the plants die. Most of them are in perfect condition, but in a couple parts they're in horrible condition. I don't know why. It's only in a few very selected spots in this botanic garden. Ribes uva crispa, that's the gooseberry. Green ocean. Green ocean. More like crusty, fungus infested ocean. Oh, down it goes. Nice and sweet, this crusty ocean. Jubilee. This Jubilee has just a couple fruits. And yeah, a big difference between currant and gooseberries is gooseberries are spiny. Okay. Jubilee not ripe yet. Grüne Zuckerstachelbeere. Green sugar gooseberry. That sounds good. But again, not completely ripe. Sour. A red bottle. Well, this is the only one approaching red on the whole tree. Not completely ripe, but with a strong plum-like flavor. This will be a very aromatic one when it's ripe. White eagle. Not completely ripe. They are half ripe, half soft. Not too sour. I think this will be sweet or mild when it's ripe. White Smith. This should be more ripe. It's really soft. Not completely ripe, but not much flavor, not much sweetness, but nice mild gooseberry. Black velvet. Oh, does it mean it's still unripe? Because there is nothing black here. This is one of the darkest, and it's still purple. Nice, sour and refreshing. What is this one called? Little hairy. Not hairy, but hairy. Oh, this is a different species. Ribes currants. Dog gooseberry. Not completely ripe, this dog gooseberry, but the good thing is those spiny looking hairs are quite soft. Oh, so a different species. Crazy. Let's try one. Completely unripe. The other ones were half ripe. This completely unripe, but with a nice honey flavor. I wonder if this will get better later. So, what have we got here? Oh, again, a different species. Ribes divaricatum. Schwarze Honigbeere. Black honeyberry from North America. Not very honey-like yet, but maybe if it gets really ripe. Yeah. The ripe one's pretty sweet and also with the honey-like flavor. Yeah, I get the name. It's not perfect and it also has some bitterness, but it's fine. And where is this? Currant-gooseberry, also from North America. Species I've never heard about. Ribes hybrid. Ribes nigrum ex uva crispa. Als Kultur bekannt. This should be one of the group that in Germany are called Jostabeere. It's a Current-gooseberry hybrid and it's ripe. Good flavor. Good fruity flavor. I like this. Ribes ex nidigrolaria. Yeah, this is a Josta berry. Here, Ribes ex nidigrolaria Josta. So this is the classic Josta berry. Quite popular in some time in German gardens, losing popularity in recent decades. Yeah, nice mix between gooseberry and black currant. What is this? Ribes ex nidigloriaria Jochelbeere. I think the Jochelbeere was the East German variety of the Josta beere. They basically created, it was like a space race for the Germans. It was the current race for the Germans. The West Germany created a hybrid between gooseberry and currant, and East Germany did it at the same time. Yeah, and the Josta beere is the one that basically took over because West Germany won, but the Jochelbeere I think was the one from East Germany. Bigger and juicier, I would say, in this case. What is the next one? Jonova. This is another one from this Ribes ex nidigloriaria mix. Bigger and sweeter, and I think I'm not doing any of those things justice, but I'm here only today, so I have to get what I can. Ribes spicatum, yeah, nothing to see there, but spicatum means like they are straight and upright inflorescences and unbranched. Ribes petreum. Why are they in such bad condition, man? Ribes mayeri. Ribes manchuricum. Oh, I want to taste all those. Now we come back to the currants. Ribes rubrum schöne von Rila. Oh, this is, I guess, this is a Bulgarian, yeah. A Bulgarian variety. This is a red currant. Why is it not red? Well, because some cultivars are just missing the red color, and while the cultivars of the black gooseberry missing the black color usually turn out green, the cultivars of the red gooseberry missing this color, they are kind of whitish, yellowish, mostly because of the bright yellow seeds inside. Yeah, nice taste-wise, definitely a red gooseberry. Here another leucistic red gooseberry that's not red. Ribes rubrum blanca. Blanca means white. This is from Slovakia. Sorry, people might call me a traitor, but the Slovakian one tastes better. Or maybe it's just more ripe, or maybe it's just better adapted to the local climate here. You never know. Ribes Versailles Rouge. So this is a red currant that's really red, and it's called red. And red of Versailles. Versailles is where the French kings had their palace. Nice, tastes like a red currant. Yeah. Ribes rubrum cherry. Yeah, calling a currant a cherry. Yeah, I mean they are. Yeah, it's nice, it's tasty, very small fruits. The next one has pretty big fruits. Rovada, Ribes rubrum rovada. Rovada, that sounds pretty eastern again. Well, they don't say where this variety comes from. Big fruits, a little bit less Right? Nice and juicy. Those cultivars of the red one, they're quite similar. So the next one looks unripe, because if it was ripe, even if it didn't have red dye, it should be yellow. Rote Spätlese. Spätlese means late harvest. So that's a variety of the red currant, which was specifically bred to be harvested late. That's why it's not ripe yet. Well, let's try the ripest berry. Very aromatic. Typical red currant taste, but very aromatic. Gloire de Sablon. Sablon, but does it grow well on sand? It's soft and nice, not very red, but ripe. It's nice and tasty, but less red than many others. Next one, definitely a different species. Ribes alpinum Schmidt. So a cultivar of Ribes alpinum, a species not often seen in fruit cultivation. It's more of an ornamental, and this one doesn't have a single fruit. The next one, Ribes alpinum Maiola, well, has very few fruits. I think with so few fruits, must be an ornamental cultivar. Sometimes you see hedges from Ribes alpinum. Sweet, but not much more. So few, so small fruits which are just mildly sweet. Yeah, ornamental cultivar, I guess. This one, I see a couple greenish fruits on it. Ribes alpinum Corel. Wait, here are a couple fruits that have already some color. Also already soft. Yeah, ripe, but not red, and again, boring. Yeah, definitely not a fruit cultivar. Ribes alpinum Elsa. Elsa, and what was the name of the other one? The one that could make ice. Well, let's see. Nah, again, not cutting it for me. Now Ribes aureum, very interesting currant species for me, used mostly for rootstock for other gooseberries, but there are several fruit cultivars. Ribes aureum Chandal. Well, let's see. Is this Chandal completely unripe, or is it one with... Oh yeah, it's completely unripe. Well, whatever, let's try one of those completely unripe fruits. Nah. Unlike all the other things which were just half ripe, this is completely green, very sour and astringent. The next one looks promising. Now you see why it's called the golden gooseberry. Well, it's also because of the flowers. Ribes aureum Giselle. Ribes aureum Giselle. Let's see, Giselle is not completely ripe either, but definitely more ripe than the last one. Yeah. Not completely ripe yet, but there is an interesting flavor I've never had in currants before. A savory flavor. Corn. Like boiled sugar corn. Like boiled young cobs of corn. Wow, never expected this flavor in a currant. Very interesting. I wonder if it will get stronger when they are completely ripe, because they are not completely ripe yet. Yeah, this is rather what I know from Ribes aureum. That's like the Chorny Altai Ribes Speck. So this is Ribes Speck Chorny Altai from Central Asia, probably from the Soviet times. They don't know what it is, but they gave it a cultivar name, so interesting. It's black. Again, quite an unusual flavor. Not very ripe yet. Also a little bit corny flavor, but also of some other small fruit which I cannot kind of place now. It reminds me a little bit of aronia, but there is also something else. Ribes aureum guens from the US. Let's see how tasty guens is. Not ripe enough yet. Still quite sour and astringent, but it's a pleasant sourness. I think Gwen, if you get more ripe, you could be interesting. You're not mature enough for me yet, Gwen. Ribes aureum, yellow fruited. Oh, you don't say. It's yellow fruited. Not completely ripe, but no more sourness. Another flavor I've never had in currants before, but what is it? The first one was the ripest one so far. Is the flavor like a plum? Like a plum, like a cherry. So many of those things here. They hint of something really unique and crazy and nice, which will develop over the next 2 weeks. But I'm a bit too early, but you cannot be perfectly on time for everything. Ribes nigrum verti. Well, I guess it's this is some version of saying green. Yeah, typical black currant flavor, but it's green. Ribes nigrum grünfruchtige Johannisbeere. So this is a black currant, which is called the green-fruited currant. Yeah, but it's not completely ripe. The fruits are still kind of hard, but yeah, the typical black currant flavor is there. Good stuff. Should have come here 2-3 weeks later, then I would have been able to say a little bit more about the tastes. Now 95% tasted kind of unfinished, but still I'm very glad. I've never had such an extensive gooseberry and currant collection to munch from. Wow, great stuff. Just don't know why a couple of those don't look so well and a couple of them died. Tell me what's your favorite gooseberry or currant, which gooseberry or currant should I look for and name and not name but review. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and incredibly fruit-rich Botanic garden here in Bonn. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.